Okay, everybody, I want to talk about the gifts and the curse of being a Heyoka empath. Okay, well, first I want to break down what a Heyoka empath is, okay? Um, a Heyoka empath is not only a empath, it is an empath that can actually see, feel, hear, transmute energy, like be an alchemist, um, have to learn hard lessons. There are a lot of things that a Heyoka empath have to go through. And it's not just us going through it. It's like we have to go through it so we can relate it back to you. So a Heyoka empath has the ability to transmute that negative energy that was received into them. And once it comes out of them, it comes out of them as a energy evolution. It comes out as information for you to grab hold to, so you won't have to go through what that particular person went through. Okay, being a Heyoka empath, um, I have seen a lot of suffering in my life. I can't say I necessarily suffered, even though I went through things, but some people may seem like suffering, but I have the ability to even transmute the suffering that others went through and turn it into a positive. Okay. Um, I have the ability to feel energy. I have the ability to see energy everywhere, like in words, numbers, emotions, people. Like I'm an energy seer. And to me, I believe that's like my strongest power to me. It's like I can see energy, hear it, know what it is, even if I don't like it, even if it makes me feel uncomfortable. I have to acknowledge it. That is my job. I have to acknowledge it. Um, Heyoka empaths have to be outspoken, okay? Because even though I'm an empath, a lot of empaths are very, I would say, a lot of empaths are a lot of soft spoken because they don't want to start any commotion or they want things to actually ride its wave. But Heyokas are here for change. Even though we are very empathic, even though we are very compassionate, our main goal is to change. So without disruption, without interference, there will be no change. Okay? Heyoka empaths have to be outspoken. We have to be in a point of our life where we are able to say what makes others uncomfortable. Okay? We have to be the one that point things out. And that could be a blessing and a curse in itself, okay? But I'm gonna tell you about the curse part. To me, when people think about abilities and knowing things and being intuitive and having the the ability to actually digest information in a way that I can digest information, um, that is hard sometimes because we all love people that we love, people that we have in our lives, and we want to see those people from what they present themselves to be, okay? Because of the position that they have in your life. But being a Heyoka empath, that's impossible for someone like me to ignore. No matter how much I love them, no matter how much I like them, no matter how much I may look up to them, no matter how much I believe they're smart or I believe they're intelligent or no matter how much good I know I see in them, I cannot denounce the things I feel off them. I cannot denounce the things I'm getting off them energetically. And sometimes that can be a little bit disappointing. And when it comes to me being a Heyoka Empath, the biggest thing, now this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Okay? I have always been in tune to spirit in such a way. Without me being, churchy or real religious. My mother wasn't religious. I think she was more in tune with religion when she was a younger child. But as of my growing up upbringing, I wasn't indoctrinated by the church culture. But I have always been connected to spirit. And to me, the hardest thing about being a Heyoka Empath, by me having the connection to spirit and to God in such a way, I have the ability to see God in everybody. I have the ability to, even if they can't see it, I have the ability to actually feel that God energy from people. Okay? No matter who they are, no matter what they do, I can still pick out what that God energy is within them. Okay? Where it has gotten hard in my life was I was I was able to see the God energy within them, but those people weren't able to acknowledge the God spirit that they had within them. So we all know what happens with that. Um, I put myself in certain situations romantically and platonically with people who didn't know what God's spirit was, and who didn't acknowledge what God love is, and who didn't acknowledge what God's spirit, who didn't know what God's spirit looked like. So since they couldn't acknowledge that piece of them in them, they in return handle me the way that I wasn't handling them. So they didn't see me in God's light. I saw them in God's light. No matter how dim that light was, I saw that light. And I didn't get handled in that way. So when I talk about discernment, and I talk about protection, and I talk about, loving yourself truly, that is the reason why. I know what it feels like to want someone to do good by you, or you do good by somebody and then they then misuse you. But a lot of people don't understand why people do certain things. I understand. I have the ability to see God's spirit, and it don't matter what you do. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter who you work for. It don't matter what college you went to. It don't matter if you went to college. I can see. I'm not indoctrinated by the things that has been in place in today's society. But that curse is if they're unable to see and acknowledge the God spirit within them because they have been indoctrinated by this world. Where does that leave me? Yeah. So when it comes to being gifted spiritually, yeah, you thankful for your gifts, but those gifts come with a whole lot of responsibility. Those gifts comes with a whole lot of lessons. Those gifts comes with a whole lot of things that you can't sweep under the rug. You wasn't brought here for that.